What's going on, guys? I am so happy to be making this video right now because that means I've seen a certain movie that I've been waiting for a long time. Guardians of the Galaxy, oh my gosh. Dude, this movie killed it. I say killed it hardcore. This movie got $94 million in this first opening weekend. Like, that's insane. Wasn't as good as the Captain America, but it did beat out Thor 3, The Dark World, and also X-Men Days of Future Past. So, that's really good for a movie that not a lot of people were expecting to be, like, outstanding. I think the main reason this movie did so good at the box office is the trailers were phenomenal. Like, they were some of the best trailers I've ever seen. But there's so many positives. I really want to talk about the few negatives that it had. I wish we would have seen more of Thanos. I mean, we saw him for a little bit, but I think they're kind of, whenever they were making Guardians of the Galaxy, James Gunn has said that they weren't planning on making a sequel, but why wouldn't you make a sequel and a movie's doing this big and going this big and is this good and everyone's getting great feedback like it is? Why wouldn't you make a sequel? I think they're going to save Thanos for the second one, the Guardians of the Galaxy 2, because if you remember, whenever Ronan died, you know, Drax was like, well, it's actually Thanos that I really need to kill, you know, I need to kill. So I think that's kind of going to be Drax's thing in the second one. I think they're going to be going after Thanos, who is the most powerful being in the galaxy, so it's going to be difficult. It seemed like Ronan wasn't very powerful. Like, at the scene whenever he had the Infinity Crystal and she was like his partner or whatever her name was, and she was like, no, I wouldn't do this. Thanos is the most powerful being in the galaxy. And he's like, not anymore. I'm calling bullcrap. I mean, come on, it wasn't that hard to... I mean, they killed him. I mean, it's just... it didn't seem like there was much of them fighting. I mean, it just seemed like they had to do a few things. They got into a ship pretty easily. And I mean, it didn't seem very difficult for the Guardians to get to Ronan. And I think they should have made it more difficult and more difficult to take him down. Let me tell you what stole the movie. Rocket and Groot's relationship, in my opinion, it was so awesome. Like I just love hearing them, you know, chatter back and forth. And I think they did it very well because Rocket, you know, voiced by Bradley Cooper, who was great. But then Groot can only say 3 words, and they used that so well. I like how we had the tie-ins from Star-Lord to Earth because that makes him feel more relatable. Like if they would have said he's from, you know, some other planet like Xandar or something, like that would have been kind of like we wouldn't be able to relate to him as much, and we'd also be like, how do you hear all this music? Do they listen to, you know, 80s and 70s music out there too? Thank you for watching this video, guys. If you haven't already, leave a like and also go to my channel and subscribe. It helps me out a lot and lets me know that y'all like what I'm doing. Follow me on Twitter at Outlaw Noah so you can get updates on the movie news and also give my opinion on it. And other than that, guys, thanks for watching the video and I'll see y'all later.